Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. And today I want to do a review for you for 1988's Hide and Go Shriek. Now, Hide and Go Shriek clocks in at 90 minutes and is directed by Skip Skolnick. And that kind of struck me as funny because I know that name. I know that name. So I did a little bit of research, which I normally do for my reviews anyway. If you ever see me look over this way, I have a little cheat sheet here of stuff that I do research on to give you guys facts and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, I know that guy's name from somewhere. And I looked it up and found out that he was the editor for Halloween 2, 1981, I believe. He was also the editor on Megaforce, which I love. It's a goofy flick, corny action movie, but I've always liked it. And he was also the editor on Amityville 4, The Evil Escapes, which I believe is a direct-to-TV movie. I could be wrong about that. But I was like, why do I know this guy's name? And then I realized that I've watched Halloween 2 so many times over the years, the name probably got burned into my brain somehow. But anyway. Hide and Go Shriek follows a story of, I want to say, 6 kids who had just graduated high school. Now, one of the kids, his father owns a like a department store, mall, indoor mall sort of thing that has 3 floors. Um, the father had just hired an ex-convict, so there's kind of your red herring right there for who the killer is. And there is a killer on the loose inside of the department store slash mini mall or whatever you want to call it. And the kids start getting picked off one by one. Now I'm going to leave it there. Um, this movie, well, if you've been watching my top 25 slashers from the 80s, this made the cut for top 25. This is a more of a recent watch for me. When I say recent, I mean in the last, I think in the last 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm really happy to have this Blu-ray here. Um, the kid whose father owns the department store is played by Sean Kanan. I recognized him right away. My wife watches General Hospital and has for years. And sometimes you're passing by the TV and you catch whatever's going on. And I know he played on that. I also recognize him from the bad guy, I think his name was Mike Burns, from The Karate Kid Part 3, the one who fought Daniel LaRusso. But other than that, I don't really recognize any of the other names in this film. But it is one of my favorite slashers. There's a twist ending that I'm not going to spoil, but it's one of my favorite twist endings in any kind of slasher movie. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I almost said something to spoil it, but I don't want to do that. Now, interesting thing about the film, it was released in VHS in the UK as Close Your Eyes and Pray. I thought that was pretty cool. Now this Blu-ray, like I said, I'm really happy to have it in my collection. And if you saw one of my recent pickups, I bought this on the March Madness sale. But I'll tell you what this has on it. It has a brand new 2K scan of the original Internegative, on-camera interviews with director Skip Skolnick, actor Jeff Levine, and producer Dimitri Villard. It also has, and I thought this was really cool, a bonus unrated scene cut from the R-rated print. And what, yeah, kind of the when you click on it, it tells you the story behind it. This is as close to uncut as we're ever going to get, and it actually plays the uncut scene, but in VHS transfer quality. Um, and there wasn't really hardly anything cut out of it. Maybe a few seconds here and there. It's really not much. But this is probably as close to uncut as we'll ever see. The transfer on this is unbelievable. I was so impressed with it, and like I said, I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I'm going to give this movie an 8. I would recommend it to slasher fans. Um, One of the things I like in slasher movies, I mean, I love the summer camp stuff and all that. I also love like malls and department stores. I don't know what it is, but movies with that kind of setting, I've always liked. I mean, I love Chopping Mall and The Initiation, short, Eric's Revenge, Phantom of the Mall, or whatever it was called. But like I said, I'm going to give this an 8. Have you seen this? This is not exactly one of the ones that comes up when people start talking about slasher films. So, have you seen it? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Comment below. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. And until next time, guys, peace.